This is Palestine. Hello there. Good morning. How's it going? This is Bethlehem, West Bank, Palestine. The Church of the Nativity, where Jesus Christ was born. I am checked out of my hotel room. My big backpack is in a taxi right up here. I'm going on a day tour and ending the day in Ramallah, also in the West Bank, and staying there for the next couple of nights. So today is going to be a very, very, hello sir, good morning. Interesting day.
Welcome to Palestine. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Where are you from?
United States.
Welcome. You want taxi now?
I have a taxi up here going to Ramallah.
I take you to Ramallah.
It's already arranged, so good luck, sir. This is Manger Square. Yesterday I went to the exact spot where Jesus is believed to have been born, inside the church there, and the manger area is right next to it. So, alrighty, thank you. Okay, man, let's go. So, first to Herodium.
Okay.
Great. All right, let's do it. West Bank, Palestine.
Yes, yesterday you told me I'll go with you. Now today.
Yesterday I said I will think about it. It's actually a really funny story how I found this taxi driver, which perhaps I will tell later.
Ramallah.
Jericho, yes, Jericho, Ramallah. Should be amazing.
And including the 200 shekel, because you are a nice man, I feel that.
Alrighty.
I'll show you the shepherd fields. Did you know the shepherd fields?
Yes, I'm actually going to walk to the shepherd. It's the church.
It's
a little church. It's very close.
4
Quite close.
kilometers.
4 kilometers, okay.
4 kilometers.
We'll see. I'm going to the Nativity Church for now, so I'll think about it for later. Good luck, man.
You think about I am here.
Alrighty. What's your name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf, okay, great.
Joseph.
Yes. Gabriel.
Gabriel, yes.
Thank you. Looking forward to it. Should be an amazing day.
Herodium now, yes?
Yes. So there is a gate down there. We had to be let in. That right there is an Israeli settlement. So it is all gated off. So this is one of the many settlements within Palestine. The, sort of enclave. And then beyond is Palestinian area. So this is Herodium, something like that. Herodium?
Yes, Herodium.
Herodium.
Herodium Palace.
Okay. And I buy a ticket inside? All right. Herodium. You are at the entrance to Herodium, which was built by Herod during the last 3 decades before the Common Era. This complex encompasses palaces, entertainment, and administration structures, a fortress, and a royal tomb. English, Arabic, Hebrew. So there you have the timeline. 4th to 9th centuries CE. So that means AD, Byzantine and early Muslim period, so after the construction. Revolt in 132, 135 CE, so after Christ. And then here you can see Herod's reign, 37 to 4 BCE. So that is very, very interesting. Herod, according to that timeline, okay, I'm not sure if his reign ended with his death. Most likely, that's usually the way that it works, right? Assuming that is the case, then how does that match up with the story of King Herod supposedly ordering the killing of all of the male children 2 years and younger in Bethlehem as told in the Bible? Now, here's one clarification, which is that Jesus Christ was not born in the year 1. At least it is not believed that that is the case. It is actually quite possible that he was born in around 4 BCE or BC. And perhaps the death year of Herod is off by a couple years or whatever. Or maybe the story is not true about King Herod ordering the killing of the male children in Bethlehem. So in my last video yesterday, when I explored Bethlehem, then I referred to it as a myth. Now, some people thought that I was referring to the Jesus story as a myth. No, there is plenty of historical evidence to suggest that Jesus did in fact live. I mean, it is not, bulletproof evidence, but there is a lot of evidence that Jesus was a real person who walked the earth right around here. But the story of King Herod supposedly ordering the killing of all the male children, that is not substantiated by evidence, and it very well may actually be false. But anyways, this is the city and palace fortress constructed by King Herod. Looks like there's more down there, a lot more to see, but we are a little bit crunched for time. Wow, it is quite incredible. Maybe that is the palace. But for one thing, it is down a steep hill in the very strong sunlight here, and also we have quite a bit to see today, and I don't want to spend too much time here. We will be going next to Jericho. And we have a little amphitheater. Amazing. The stage. Very, very cool. It is quite small. And clearly has been reconstructed. So are these the original, and then that was the reconstruction area, it looks like? But man, it is just such a trip to imagine King Herod from the Bible sitting like right here watching a play. Incredible. It's a museum or only movie? Okay. So it looks like there will be hill climbing today. This is going to be worth it by the looks of it. A huge tunnel up ahead. So, I wanted to mention that kind of the point of this video is to show another side of Palestine. All you see in the news is conflict. Now, I don't fault the media for that. I mean, of course you can find travel documentaries or whatever showing the other side of things, but as far as the news, then the media is doing what they do, which is show the dramatic events, which usually are not good, unfortunately. But that is the reality of this region, of course, is the conflict, but it is not the only reality. So that is the point, is there is regular life going on most of the time for most of the people. As you can see, no bombs, no planes other than maybe, let's say, a tourist commercial flight or whatever. And so there's another reality to the reality, which is that there is a lot of incredible stuff to see in Palestine, including ancient historical sites, which also, of course, includes the Roman Empire. They were just about everywhere, at least in this part of the world. Look at this. Wow. So King Herod then was the king of this area, Roman, but not the Roman emperor. In that movie, I only watched a few minutes of it, but they were talking about the excitement at the visitation by Marcus Agrippa, who was the second in command to the Roman emperor in Rome. And so he came and visited here. I had never heard of this site before. Probably because it is in a disputed area and this is not the tourist zone. Palestine. It certainly can be. Of course, Bethlehem is a popular destination, especially for Christians, tunnels from the time of the revolt, 66 to 71 CE. This steep, narrow tunnel was dug by the rebels to bring water up from the lower cisterns without being seen by the enemy. Wow. So the Great Revolt. I don't know exactly what that was. Cisterns from Herod's times. Okay, looks like we can go down. The route involves descent by steep steps and low ceilings. Okay. Excellent. I always love a good cistern. Seriously, like the one in Istanbul is absolutely mind-blowing. Greek. The one in Istanbul. Ancient Greek. Or Byzantine, I guess. Wow. Lower cisterns and exit down there. Oh man. It goes a long ways down there. It said exit, and so I guess this might take me to the bottom of the stairs that I just hiked up. But let's take a look. Wow. I heard about this for the first time, I think, yesterday. How deep does it go? Incredible. So have we not actually gotten to the cistern yet? Or is this it? Because I would assume there would be a larger room, and here it is. Wow. Entrance to the Eastern Tunnel System from the time of the Bar Kokhba Revolt. Oh my God, it keeps going and going. Stairs leading up to an entrance there. And yet more. Unreal, I had no idea. I mean, Herod's city, I guess one should assume it's going to be pretty fantastic, but I just hadn't thought about it. Okay, I can go back that way. So this is going to wrap around again somehow? Looks like it. Mountain Palace Fortress. Now, is that exactly where I was? Oh, okay. We just did a little loop there. So we're back where we were before. So get back up there and then see some more of the palace and then get going. Bathhouse. Roman-style bathhouses were built in each of Herod's palaces. The bathhouse here featured a large hot room with a semicircular niche and 3 bathtubs, a circular tepid room with a domed ceiling, the earliest still standing such dome in the country, and an adjacent triangular cold room with a stepped pool that apparently also served as a ritual bath. 2 additional rooms abutted the bathhouse, one served as a dressing room. So maybe this is the dressing room. Interesting. Byzantine Chapel. During the Byzantine period, 4th to 7th centuries CE, a small monastery was established among the ruins of the palace fortress. The monastery's chapel, which had an apse in the east, was built in the shape of a cross within the Herodian courtyard. A permanent farming community was established in Lower Herodium at that time, so perhaps that was the other area down the hill. Reception hall from Herod's day. This grand reception hall was intended for dining and gathering. It was surrounded by columns and paved with flooring stones in various designs, while its walls were adorned with colorful frescoes. Synagogue from the time of the revolts. The reception hall apparently began to serve as a synagogue as early as the Great Revolt of the Jews, so there we go. It was a Jewish revolution against the Romans, 66 to 71 CE. It was also used as a synagogue during the Bar Kokhba revolt, 132 to 135, 6 CE, or 135 or 6. The rebels built benches around 3 walls of the original hall and installed 6 columns that supported lightweight roofing that replaced the splendid original roof. And here you have a mikveh ritual bath from the time of the Great Revolt, or the Bar Kokhba revolt. The palace courtyard. On the eastern side of the palace, a large courtyard was built containing an ornamental garden. The courtyard was surrounded by a roofed colonnade whose columns bore Corinthian capitals. 2 large semicircular niches were built on the northern and southern sides of the courtyard. Okay, so it looks like we can get up there. Maybe around this way. What have we got here? A lot. Haratun Cave and Monastery, Ma'ale Amos, Al Kanub Ridge, Tekoa, Ras Tawara, Faradis, Wadi, Tekoa, Harmala, Efrat, Bad Falu Ruins, Nev Daniel, Solomon's Pools. That is one of the places that I was considering trying to visit yesterday and didn't. Hargillo, Bethlehem, straight out there. Look at that view. So it looks like you can't actually go up there for now. Maybe doing some renovations. I thought that I would give a taxi tip here. Choose an older guy. That is one of my best tips for avoiding a lot of the hassle. Oftentimes the older guys are just mellower, more relaxed, less in your face, and less corrupt. The guy that was also trying to get me to go with him back there in the square of Bethlehem seemed like a perfectly nice guy. I'm sure it would have been fine with him as well, but he was definitely more pushy, more aggressive, and giving me the, yeah, but you said yesterday that you were gonna get a ride with me today, which I never said at all. Okay, let's get back to the taxi and Yusuf and continue the incredible journey to Jericho.